Okay, I'll try to explain this for you. I hope this is okay. I'm not going to worry about the size. Point three is pretty small stones, so I'm not going to worry about trying to get the exact as your picture there on the site. But I'll show you how to get that cut out maybe a little bit easier. I'm not sure if this will work for you, but you'll be able to adjust it and everything. So let's go ahead and dive into this. Let's get the ring rail here real quick. And we'll just put that out there. And it looks like you probably have an oval stone for the halo, right? So we'll just go ahead and add that gem there. And I'll just keep it the defaults. This is just to kind of give you an idea of what's going on, right? And we'll take that and we'll take that stone and we'll go to settings and go to our halo builder. And let's see. We'll keep that, except of course, we want to change that halo up. Maybe you want the position up, but that you can, it's up to you. Excuse me. I'm going to go to that halo here real quick, and I'm just going to, let's see, placement, well, height, profile height. I'm just going to drag it all the way down, and I'm going to go back. Let's see, no, that angle, right? So let's take a look at that angle. Again, this, is not going to be exactly what you're doing, but it'll kind of show you. And I'm just going to kind of taper it in something like this, and then hit enter. I'll go to cutters. We'll do a ring rail cutter with this here, and then enter, and it'll give me that shape there, right? Now we'll go to tools again. We'll go to outside ring rail, and we'll bump this up to where the shank comes in, something like that, perhaps. Something like that. Let's give it some shading here. And we'll go ahead and hit enter, and I'll just apply a profile to this one. And we'll drag this one over to around here. And we want to change that profile because it looks like it's more straight on your item there. So something like this, perhaps. I'm not sure exactly what profile you're going to. And I'll just place one down here at the quad too. This one here, what we'll do is, because it looks like it tapers down a little, so we'll select this. Where is it? Select this handle, and we'll just take that into, I don't know, 3.5. And we'll come up here, see what this one is. Let's give it some shading, how wide we got. That might be okay. So let's go ahead and hit enter, and let's go to sweeps 2, right? And we'll pick this ring rail, that profile, and that profile. Oh, you know what? I didn't snap those to my ring rail, so let's go back. Snap that to my outside rail there. Okay, and then we'll hit enter. And now we'll do that profile sweep, GB command. We'll just pick it again. Sweep 2, this one, this one, this one, this one. Hit enter. Give me something like that. Let's go in here. And we'll just say that's okay. And what we'll do is we'll come back up here and grab this one because it might be a little bit wider. I'm not sure. And we'll just kind of open that up so it's a little wider, so it kind of tapers down. We'll come down to this one, and maybe we'll drop that one a little bit more, something like that, right? Excuse me, got a little cold going. And we'll say that's it. Okay, so we have this out here, right? Now what I would do, there's because we don't know how wide those stones are going to be on there, right? So sometimes what I do is I go ahead and place some stones out there just to find out where I want them. I'm just going to take them down to like a 1.3, right? And then it looks like you got 3 going across. Let's go to the top view here. Yeah, okay. So I can kind of check it out. Looks like you got 3 going across. Something like this. And then you have 2 here. And then you have 1 here, right? Now that's all you need. And you can shift control. Click this one, go to your transform. and just mirror them. Turn on your X and off your Y. It just mirrors them over to the other side, so they're mirrored, right? So now if we want to maybe say go back in here and edit these, we can just select that one stone and say that those are too close together, right? So we want to maybe bump them over just a smidgen, and to give that a little bit more space there in the center, right? So now we have our stones. Now I'll go ahead and select these two, turn them to blue, and then select all my blue. No, I won't, not all, just these, and hold down shift and these, and I'm going to group these together. Group. Okay, so we have something like that. Now I have an idea of where my stones are on that surface. Now this may not be exactly where I put them in the end, but it'll give you an idea as far as where you want that cut to be, right? Now we can go to curves and we can grab a arc direction, the third one down, and we'll switch this to a yellow layer, and we'll come over here, hold down shift so we get something like this. It's moving all over the place. I wonder why it's not shifted. There we go. Something like that, and we'll just kind of, did I grab arc direction? Arc direction. Turn off our snaps. We don't need our snaps on. This will go to the C plane, but that's okay. Ortho's on, that's why. Okay, now I can, and you can see I kind of take them right there at the top, but then I can take it and then I can move it up to maybe where I want it, you know, something like that. And then what I'll do is just go ahead, go to my curves, go to project, take this curve to this point, curves, points to enter, this, enter, and now it snaps that up there, right? Okay, so we have that one up there. Now we can go to polyline. No, we'll go to extract to iso curve from this surface, and we'll just kind of angle that to where we want it. We can manipulate this over. A little more angle maybe. Something where it comes down through there like that, right? And then hit enter, and then we'll take this curve and we'll go to transform, same thing, mirror, we'll turn on X, turn off Y, and it goes to the other side, right? So far we got this, right? And now we have to turn this up, so we'll go ahead and turn this off, and we'll take this, and this, and we'll change those to red so we know which ones those are. And now we'll just take red, we'll go to trim, and we need to get rid of all this excess stuff, right? So we'll get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of this, get rid of that. So we have something like this out there, right? It's okay, don't worry about it so far. So far we're doing okay, and then we'll go ahead and take that, right? So we have this. So let's go ahead and take red, and let's go ahead and just join it together. It's closed curve, so we're good. Okay, now we'll go to circle, and we'll go here to circle tangent, right? And we'll select this curve here and kind of drag it to wherever you want it. Something like that. Hit enter, go ahead, right click, bring that back. Something like that perhaps, and then right click, bring it back. Something like that perhaps. Okay, now we'll go ahead and take this red curve, this little circle here, this little circle here, this little circle here. We'll go back to trim again, and we'll just start getting rid of all this stuff that we don't want in here. There. Okay, now we have that, right? And right away, let's go ahead and join that together. It says two open curves, so we have something going on right there. It looks like one. So let's go ahead and select these two pieces here. Let's go back to that trim, and we need to get rid of that there. And we'll hit enter, and then we'll try joining those back together. One open curve, so there's one piece in here, so it looks like right here. So the best way to check to where that open piece is go down here. I think it's to points, point object. Go down here, mark your end. So that's the end. And then go in here again and mark your start. Okay, so start and end are right here. So there's the problem right there. Okay, so let's go ahead and take this curve and explode it. Right, so we have, see they overlap, right? So what we can do is we can select those and we can go back to that trim action and just get rid of one of those in there. Okay, so it got rid of that, right? And then we'll just go ahead and hit enter. We'll take those curves there, and now we'll take, let's see, all this yellow here, minus our gemstone. Hold down control, select our gemstones. We don't want those. And let's try grouping that back together. And now it's a closed curve, right? But it's not on our surface anymore because we did that, those tangent circles, right? So let's bring back this. Okay, I'm going to switch to this layer. And now I'm going to go to my, we'll try this, project. We'll take this curve here and project it. Select curves, points to project, enter. Oh, let's go back out of it real quick. No, I want to join. Okay, rejoin. Okay, so we have that. So let's go to project. Select curve, points to project, press enter. Select objects to project to, this, enter, and then hopefully enter. That should give us two curves there. There's a group right there, so we'll take this one and we'll just go ahead, change it to red and hide it. So we have the grouped one. We want to ungroup those, right? So now that we can just grab that one, we can go to our surface and we can do a push pull from here. And there you go. There's your surface. Now the nice thing about this is that push pull is parametric, so you can kind of play around with it a little bit. But there you go. You know, that then really all you have to do here is we can go, that's a mirror, so you can go ahead and place those stones back on there, on that surface down here at the bottom. You should, let's ungroup these. So those are mirrors, so we can go back to these gems, right? And now we can go in here and grab that placement and just drag them down to our surface wherever we want them. And we'll go up here to this one here, do the same thing, just drag it down to our surface, right? And then maybe this one here, drag it down to our surface. And then this one here, drag it down to our surface there, and then just hit enter. So now they're there. Now we can take all this and these again, group them back together, and we can go to our settings and go to, we'll just do Pave Prong, see what it does. Select our surface, that'll be this one, and you know, we can open that curve up or whatever if need be, right? Which it looks like we need to make it a little bit larger, but that's kind of how you do it for the most part. Let's change this to here. Let's see, where's our curve at there? Is it still there? Oh, well, we can take this one. No, undo. That's kind of, I mean, the size, you probably want to open it up a little bit, but, I don't know if that's what you're going for there. You do need something out here. Probably put another prong right here, block up that area after you open up the curve. But, however you put your, prongs out there, you may want to put your prongs on before you do that step. So let's just go back here real quick. Go back, back, back. There we go. We got something like this, right? So this one, you can actually just take it and go to your surface, and we can do, well, actually go to curves, go to our offset somewhere in here, buried, offset, uh, offset curve on surface, right? Select our base surface, that'll be this, and it's going in the right direction. We don't want to go, let's just do through point, and we'll just bump it out a little bit, and there you go. Now you have that one there, and it's on the surface, so you should be able to take that curve, go back to your surface, and do another push-pull. Select your surface there, and then hit enter, and then go to those stones, settings, pave prongs, select surface, that'll be this one in here, and there you go. There, that's much better. And then enter, and then add a prong right up in there with your prong on surface, select surface, and it will drop a prong out there, so kind of get it close to where you want it. You can still manipulate it. If I can grab it. There we go. And then take your height down to where it's at the other's height, and then just hit enter. And there you go. So hopefully this kind of gives you a little, I don't know, maybe that's what you're going for. I don't know, I hope so, but it kind of very easy way to do it, right? So, and then of course you want to drag those stones down, but hopefully that'll help you, all right? So I apologize for it's taking so long and all the communication back and forth, but hopefully this will help you out.